Greetings, people of the interweb. Jake here, and once more joining are my co-hosts, Jordan and Dave.
Co-host, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have earned it.
Co-host and executive producer.
Yeah, executive producers, creative.
I'm digging it.
You know, consultants, what have you. We're an official team now. We got Pasty Pal Productions up and running. Feel free to check us out on Facebook.
Patent pending.
Yeah, patent pending.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Check out our Facebook page and whatnot.
But enough of our shameless promotions. This is a trailer analysis on the new Daredevil series, which is coming out in April.
It's like 35 seconds. If we don't get to the topic, they're gone.
Yeah. Some people are already gone by now.
Probably.
Oh, I'm sure.
But we still got their views. But anyways, yeah, this is the Daredevil trailer, which I guess just got released today.
About a day or two ago.
Yeah.
I want to say yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
As of the time
it's
of this
fresh
recording.
right now.
Yeah, as of the time of this recording.
It's fresh enough, people.
Yeah.
Early February.
You may be listening to this 6 years from now. It definitely
Hopefully.
was,
Why it's still relevant, who knows? But thank you for listening anyways, future people. This is actually the first time that I've seen the trailer. I know you gentlemen have seen it
it's my
prior
second
to this.
time. Yeah, my second viewing of it because I had I'm such a big Daredevil fan. I had to check it out as soon as I found out about it.
Yeah, me too.
I'll let you gentlemen open this up since you're a lot more well versed in Daredevil, unlike myself. We'll start with you, Dave.
Lead off.
Okay, well, I would say overall I'm pretty positive about it. I know leading up to it, I wasn't really aware of who the guy, when they started announcing the cast, who the guy playing Daredevil was. I wasn't really aware of it, but as I kept adding names and the director from Spartacus, which from what I've seen, it's a really good show. Yep, Stephen S. tonight or Stephen.
Either way, it's Stephen.
One of those fancy initial people.
Yeah. But yeah, I loved Spartacus. Amazing show. So
that definitely gave me a lot more hope for it. But in it, there's some gripes I have, which I guess we can get in. I wouldn't really call them gripes, but they're minor things. But I'm feeling fairly positive about it, at least with the cast and the director for sure.
Yeah, same. I feel pretty positive about it. Being a big Daredevil fan, I liked, even though it's 90 seconds, I liked how you see a lot of action in there. And you still get a hint of a story, and when he's at the confessing at the church, that's very Daredevil-esque. Yeah. If you've even read a little bit of the comics or seen the movie with Ben Affleck, that's a big theme in there. Yeah. So,
which I like. He was one of the few characters that does have that element to him that just increases his complexity.
There's so much more to him than just going out and fighting crime. But I feel like we've been waiting for this forever. It's like they announced that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Didn't they announced it like 2013,
coming out
right?
in April finally. Yeah. But I guess
and all the episodes right at once. Yeah. So you can binge watch it.
Yeah, so that's what I plan on doing.
Yeah, we're gonna binge watch all the episodes and have a reaction podcast. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
overall positive right now. And
the only thing I really thought was kind of lame was the whole line about I'm not asking forgiveness for what I've done. I'm asking forgiveness for what I was about to do, or what I'm about to do, which I thought was sort of cliched and dumb. But if that's my only main problem. And then, as Jordan was kind of saying right after we watched it here, I guess I'll let you take this about the costume.
I don't want this to be a complaint, really, but if you do read the comic books, which a lot of us have. This guy, he just doesn't look like Matt Murdock to me, really, per se. Like,
I agree,
it's
but
not the hair.
I don't think I feel as strongly about it.
It's not a gripe, really. It's just, I wouldn't have picked that guy. Yeah. Just by looks. He might be a good actor.
I'm not familiar with his work, so
I think if you're a hardcore fan in the comic books, you might be like, whoa, this doesn't really represent, kind of like people were with Ben Affleck for Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I know
isn't out yet, but
they're actors who are playing, what are essentially cartoon drawings, and they're not going to look exactly. But I mean, you take what's his name, Matt Ryan, the guy on the Constantine
the Falcons
show.
Quarterback.
I don't know anything about sports ball, so I'm going to take your word. I'm going to take your word for it. But the guy playing Constantine looks like they ripped him just right straight out of the comic. Yeah. A lot better job than Keanu Reeves.
I said, it's not a complaint.
But again,
it's just a little. It's like it threw me off when I first saw him.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it puts you in.
with a lot of the, I guess, masked superheroes like, Spider-Man or Daredevil. I'm going to cut you off there, Dave.
This is my show.
I didn't know where I was going, so.
Exactly, I saved you. It's a preemptive strike.
Not if you tell people.
Don't worry about it. I guess, again, kind of the problem, though, is, with people like Daredevil or Spider-Man, is you might have an actor who can play a good Peter Parker or a good Matt Murdock, but will they be a good Spider-Man or a good Daredevil or vice versa? So I think that's kind of the trade-off. You got to go with someone who's kind of neutral. They may not be the best in either field, but it's like, so long as they can hold their own as that character, then it's like, okay, that's... all you can really ask for.
And this is a teaser analysis, so
yes,
people, when you listen to this, we're not judging the
trailer,
whole. Yeah, well,
but again, you can't.
It's a teaser trailer.
Yeah.
And is it more
seconds.
of the first episode? Because to get back to the costume thing, I guess my thing was the first pictures. I remember when they came out of the costume. It looked, it was still kind of hard to see because it's all black, and I figured it's just a really dark red.
Yeah.
But they got the tinged glasses right. The red tinged glasses because it's iconically red. Even when he had that yellow suit, it was still red.
Yes.
But I don't know. The costume just doesn't even look like
that's
a costume.
I think they're trying to make it more modern and.
Which I don't know if that's almost kind of just a trailer. For
I almost think that's probably first, maybe 2-3 episodes. So
people don't.
That's not going to be the costume. If it is, we got problems.
How many people know how to tailor make their own costume,
especially a blind guy.
And it'd be a little weird
Foggy
to
could have done it.
It'd be a little weird to go to a tailor shop and be like, hey, so I need you to make this costume for me. I've kind of got the basic idea. Not going to be a masked vigilante at all. So if the police start asking, or if you see me, or not me,
it's just a hobby of mine.
Yeah, it's a cosplay. I like to cosplay.
That's a thing now, right?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of obvious in the trailer. They're going with the much darker direction because Daredevil, for the large part of his career, I guess, has been very dark. But I like if you read the comics now with Mark Waid's, who's been Pride. I don't know, is maybe almost 50 issues in between the two.
He's been doing it since 2011.
They relaunched it after 36, but it's definitely a sort of lighter Matt Murdock.
It's still got some dark elements, but it's nothing like
he's more
the Michael Bendis run and a few other
is
writers.
amazing,
It's great.
Yeah.
I think this character, just physically, the appearance, he looks a little more like that 2000s, early 2000s Daredevil. Yeah. Which is what I was getting back to earlier, but I don't think it's a big deal. It's just kind of it kind of struck me at first just because I'm a huge Daredevil fan.
I think it helps you if the actor, really looks the part. Again, Constantine.
But I think a lot of people that are going to watch this series don't know a whole lot about Daredevil.
Yeah.
Probably not. They're probably just like, oh, that horrible movie.
the Ben Affleck disaster.
But I think it's been long enough, and it's also going to be TV
it's
as well.
It's been 12 years, so it's been enough time.
I mean, also
it's going to be a whole different animal.
Yeah, and also now that Marvel has their rights back to Daredevil, I mean, look at all their movies from Iron Man 1 up till now. They've really stepped up their game, and I think, again, now that Daredevil's back, or not really back, but now that they have possession of Daredevil, I think they're going to really do really well. They'll actually flesh out the character, and again, as a TV show, I think it'll work.
Well, so to go along with that, is it going to be... Do we have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to judge it by, or the movies? Because from what I've seen of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
I think that might just
I haven't seen
that's with being on ABC, too.
Yeah, I was about to bring
this
that
is
up.
Netflix.
That's very true. Very true.
So, I mean, Netflix, that just, anything goes, basically.
But again, I've been surprised with what Arrow and Flash have done on CW.
Yes, who would have thought CW?
Yeah.
And Gossip Girl, 90210, kicking it with the superhero
Hey, don't you
shows.
dare
go
against Gossip Girl.
Hey. We've done 50 Shades before. We can do a Gossip Girl here.
That's Jake's show. Plus, we're actually going in a couple of months to see one of the stars of Gossip Girl. Just for her. We're not going to her concert. We're going...
Yeah, that's right. We are going to see Miss Taylor Momsen.
Whatever her character... I'm sure Jake knows what the character's name was.
I think it was... Jessica? Sarah?
Yeah?
Could have been Taylor.
Tammy?
Could have just been her first name, Taylor. Anyway, Daredevil.
Random woman name.
DD.
Yeah.
Double D's, D squared, Daredevil, kicking it.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, again, like, I'm not, like...
I killed it right there.
I'm not
You're still
savvy.
listening at this point.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Like, again, I'm not near as savvy in the Daredevil lore and history as you gentlemen, but I am pretty excited just from that trailer. Which, I mean, I was excited just when they announced it, because, again, Marvel had, bought it back. So
yeah,
like,
they needed to do something, whether it was film or TV series. He needed to be back. He's been gone too long.
Yeah.
Too good a character, really.
Yeah. And again, I think it was just the movie was a product of its time, where it's just kind of like they just took the superheroes and just did their own thing with it.
We'll say the director's cut was a lot better, but it still wasn't good.
Yeah.
I like it a lot more than the
theatrical
theatrical cut.
Better, but
so I'll watch that film.
Because it's all you had.
Yeah.
It's all you had, but now.
Yeah, so that's just the fanboy in me wanting something.
I don't know if it's still going to be this. I don't know if Daredevil's going to get a season 2 or not, because I know when they originally rolled out these Marvel Netflix shows, Luke Cage is the next one, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
There's a couple other ones, and it was supposed to lead up to Defenders.
Is it 12 episodes this season?
I think so.
Okay.
Comment, answer our questions. We're asking you as the listeners. That's why
it's an interactive podcast.
Yes, this is
we don't
also,
know anything. We need.
I haven't looked at
we don't even read comics.
I haven't delved.
We've just been lying this whole time.
Yeah, we're a bunch of jocks who watch sports ball.
Yeah, that's right.
And shove nerds into lockers and take their lunch money.
We're not even.
Wait, this is like
in
21 Jump Street.
We go to high schools.
Yeah.
And we just shove people in lockers.
I'm in high school.
Yeah. We don't even use our real names. My real name is Carlos.
I'm Janko.
Dave is actually Schmidt.
Yeah. Oh, do we know if?
But that's my first
Do we know
name.
who the love interest will be for Daredevil? I haven't looked at like the cast.
I want to say Deborah Ann Moll's Karen Page.
Is she Karen?
I'm
I didn't
not
know if
entirely
they were
sure.
Going.
I don't remember.
I didn't think they would go Elektra or
I don't remember
Kirsten yet.
Yeah,
so.
probably not yet.
No, Kirsten's way too new.
Yeah.
And I don't know who Rosario Dawson's playing. I really should have looked up the cast first. Or who they're playing.
Hey, this is all part of improv podcasting. We just
again,
watch the trailers, get right to it.
Yeah, we really wanted to.
Well, it's still
we were
fresh in our
excited.
minds. Yeah.
We're all hot. It's a hot issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
We're
feel
all
free
hot
to
about
criticize us and send us hate. Your hate completes me.
Thank you, IMDb message boards.
Yes. You've been very helpful.
And we're expanding. We're gonna keep posting until you hate us.
Exactly.
Hate us because they ain't us.
They're just peanut butter jealous.
Alrighty.
But any other comments or anything like that, gentlemen, before we wrap this up about Daredevil? What we hope to expect with the series?
I would like to see a few villains, not a ton, but I'd like to see a few villains get expanded.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just in a one season.
I don't
know how many you can put.
Yeah, if
in.
it is just going to be pretty much one season too. I don't want to see as much of an origin.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not much of an episode, really.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same thing with kind of when they relaunched Amazing Spider-Man. I don't really want to see another origin
Everyone knows
story.
the story
I think
by
everybody
now.
knows by now.
We want to get to the action.
And probably a smarter move, not really doing a solo Batfleck movie, because nobody wants to see another Bat.
Yeah.
I think it's a big enough thing in the culture. Everybody knows the origin story of those characters. Now, not everybody knows Daredevil.
No.
But
They know he's blind, but how did he
still
get
after
blind?
the movie, it's
They could easily do that in like flashbacks, though.
yeah. And I don't really want to see a ton of origin story.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to see Kingpin. I'd rather than focus, on maybe some of the lesser known villains. Or
I don't know how opposed I'll be if they show Kingpin, but
I wouldn't
it's
be
nothing
totally
like
opposed.
I'm
just
saying show
I'm
him, but I'm not like
yeah,
don't
not
show
like
him.
if they don't.
I could see that being
really
like
screwed up.
maybe. Like, I'm sure they'll probably reference Kingpin at least, even if he doesn't, like, show up in the actual show. Yeah. Because Kingpin is, like, Daredevil's main nemesis.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
And then Bullseye, I think, is a really cool villain. Whether they'll
Bullseye's the main guy. So.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if they added him, too.
If they have a season 2, I could actually see Bullseye coming in towards the end of the season, carrying over season 2.
Yeah.
Depends, because I don't... Yeah, if it is going to cross over with all these others, and I don't really know what the general plan is for that, if they're even... I'm sure if it's
I think they'll have
popular
a
enough,
lot.
they'll
I think they'll have good storylines for Matt's actual character and what he's thinking, what he's feeling, just based off that trailer. Really, just really with the whole confessional kind of got me to think to that extreme. Like,
I mean, it is a huge.
How he's gonna fight. You know, how he battles each day with being the superhero and then the lawyer. You know?
The lawyer and then the.
I mean,
you know,
he practically runs on fumes. Like he can't get a whole lot.
He doesn't sleep.
That's
why his relationships don't work out. Just like in the beginning of the Daredevil film.
Yeah,
Matt, you're never around.
He's got a lot of sides. Sort of balancing all those together,
but as we said,
the stuff
hopeful
with his father
and positive for it.
and all that.
I'm pretty optimistic. And again, you know, I think
it's probably the most optimistic for a superhero TV show.
Most anticipated for a Netflix series, I could say. For me.
I'd say, you know...
that and Arrested Development. But
yeah. But I'd say, you know, just from that trailer, in my opinion, I think it'll do Daredevil justice.
I hope so.
Nice pun, justice.
Thank you. Totally intentional.
That's how I'll roll.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, I think we'll...
Jeff Bridges is on Conan right now, so we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, we gotta... Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
So... Yeah, hopefully you all have enjoyed this. Feel free to, you know, again, like, comment, subscribe, leave comments, and tell us how we're doing, even if it's just hateful comments.
Thanks for listening.
So, yeah, until next time, everybody. Cheers.